The annual Battle for the Bone rivalry game took place on Saturday, August 24th in front of a sellout crowd at Ayala High School. The Chino Hills Huskies lead the rivalry game series and are looking to bring the coveted trophy back to their campus after their first loss in 2018 since 2008. On the flip side, the Ayala Bulldogs raced onto the field with the coveted Battle for the Bone trophy, hoping to keep it with them for another year. Prior to the game, a moment of silence was taken for Coach Phil Bush, who recently passed away. Bush was recently a coach for the Huskies football program and at one time for the Bulldogs program as well. At midfield, Coach Bush's family, members of the Chino Hills and Ayala sports programs released balloons in honor of Coach Bush. The first half of the Battle for the Bone game remained scoreless. Then in the opening drive of the third quarter, Huskies quarterback Matthew Gidding throws a 6-yard pass to the corner of the end zone that is caught by wide receiver James Murillo for the touchdown. The Huskies lead Ayala 7-0 with 8:02 remaining in the third quarter. On the ensuing kickoff, the Bulldogs would turn the ball over and Chino Hills drives into the red zone. Huskies quarterback Matthew Gidding fades back and the junior sails the 10-yard pass to the back of the end zone where Evan Anderson leaps up with two defenders covering him, makes the leaping catch while keeping his feet in bounds for the touchdown. Chino Hills jumps to a 14-0 lead with 6:38 left in the third quarter. Still in the third quarter, Bulldogs running back Matthew Munoz is tripped up while running the ball up the middle and stumbles into the end zone for the 8-yard touchdown run. This puts Ayala on the board, trailing Chino Hills 14-7 with 4:43 left in the third quarter. There isn't a shortage of offense in the third quarter as Chino Hills quarterback Matthew Gidding's pass is caught by wide receiver James Murillo. The senior wide receiver outruns the Ayala defense, going 76 yards for the second touchdown by the offensive duo. Chino Hills retakes a 14-point lead, going up 21-7 with 3:56 in the third quarter. Ayala comes back on their very next possession, and the Bulldogs' Andrew Barraza gets the handoff. The O-line clears a path as the junior eludes the Huskies defenders, going 49 yards to score the touchdown. It only took the Bulldogs 21 seconds to score as they trail 21-14 in the third quarter. Both teams combined for 35 total points, scored just alone in the third quarter. Moving to the fourth quarter, the Chino Hills offensive line shows off their strength as they help sophomore C.J. Cento on the handoff break into the end zone for the touchdown from 1 yard out. The Huskies lead the Bulldogs 28-14 with 10:15 left in the game. With 8:10 remaining in the game, the Ayala Bulldogs drive to the Huskies' 1 yard line. On third and goal, the Bulldogs' 4-year starting senior quarterback Cole McCain on the keeper powers up the middle with help from his O-line to score the touchdown. The Bulldogs trail the Huskies 28-21. From their own 44-yard line, Huskies quarterback Matthew Gidding's pass is picked off by the Bulldogs' Cole McCain, who not only plays the quarterback on offense, but also plays defense too. Ayala drives the ball to the Chino Hills 18-yard line. That's where Bulldogs quarterback Cole McCain from the shotgun position fades back, throwing a pass up the middle and into the end zone, where junior wide receiver Andrew Aguilar leaps up to make the catch for the touchdown. This ties the game up at 28 with 0.7 seconds left in the game. A penalty flag against the Huskies moves the ball to the 1 yard line. Ayala goes for the 2-point conversion and running back Jacob Badawi breaks through to score the go-ahead points. Ayala takes the lead for the first time in the game 29-28 with 0.7 seconds left in the game. The Bulldogs pull an onside kick that the Huskies recover at the Ayala 45-yard line with 0.1 seconds left in the game. Chino Hills quarterback Matthew Gidding with the Hail Mary pass gets the ball into the end zone, but it's unsuccessful. The Ayala Bulldogs pull off another nail-biting come-from-behind Battle for the Bone game for the second consecutive year to retain the coveted trophy. As a symbol of solidarity and unity, both teams met at midfield where another moment of silence and prayer to honor the passing of Coach Phil Bush, led by Huskies head coach Chris Stevens, took place. Truly shining a bright light over both schools' coaching staff, administration, district, and community, coming together to teach these young athletes not only to be their best on the football field, but in life as well. We had a chance to talk to both head coaches and Bulldogs quarterback Cole McCain after the game, and here's what they had to say.
They did a great job up front. They had a great offensive line this year. We knew that. They were big and strong and physical, and we knew we had our work cut out for them, and it showed in the second half there. We just couldn't slow them down enough to keep them out of that red zone. And defense bent and didn't break in the first half, but unfortunately it was just too much to bear in the second. Yeah, going down to the wire there, they did a great job of getting themselves in a position to do that. Yeah, all intents and purposes, we should have went to overtime.
We had been running the ball so successfully. And even though, it's still kind of 2-minute drill, we had the ball in a position where we could still kind of run the ball, not waste the clock. And then it came down to us making a play at the end. And, Andrew Aguilar, I've talked about him a lot. He's only a junior. Two-way player, I don't think he left the field. We moved him in the slot, outside, and when it came to a game-winning touchdown, I knew we were going to go to him. And, put the ball on your four-year senior quarterback to get it into your receiver. And if you just saw the quarterback and the receiver, it was like it was the end of practice, running a little post corner or corner post. And it was just dialed in there, and it almost seemed easy. And he even told me, he said, "Coach, that probably was the best route I've ever run in my life." Wow. First game of the year, it's always going to be rough. It's a rivalry game, extra penalties, extra this, a little bit trying to do too much. Both teams settled in. These are two very good football teams, and we're just happy to come away with the win.
The last minute, I didn't have any doubt in our whole line, our running backs, our receivers. Just counted on them to make the plays, and they did. That's just our team. We've been grinding all summer, all spring, extra sprints, extra up downs after practice, getting it in. They got us right when we came out the half, the quick 14 points, but we never gave up. We kept fighting, and our line brought us, our receivers, running backs, defense held up, and we just came back. Yeah, we were planning on getting the field goal, but unfortunately they jumped off sides, and we wanted to put the game away, and we did. Gave it to our running back, Vidawi. Our line got a huge push, and they were in it.
The Ayala Bulldogs will have a bye week to celebrate their big victory. The Chino Hills Huskies' next game is at home. They will face the Hacienda League's Diamond Ranch Panthers. This is another rematch for the Huskies, as the Panthers in 2018 came from behind to win the game 28-27. Stay up to date with all the latest prep football action by checking out the SportsSceneTV.net website. Follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook at SportsSceneTV. You can also follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel, both at SportsSceneTV1.